it.
Okay, everybody dies except Birkhoff in an episode.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's going to be all Birkhoff all the time show.
Yeah.
The dialogue will be between him and a pre-recorded him on a video screen in front of himself.
So is the name of the show going to change from Nikita to Birkhoff?
Yes. It would have to. It would have to. How's it going?
Good. Your part really expanded this year.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, thank you very much. I had a great time doing it. And, in the first season, he was a fun character in season 1, and he had a couple moments here and there, but they really did open it up in season 2 and really let him be a real presence and really developed him to the point that I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. So, yeah, I hope they continue on with it in season 3 and go even further.
So, can you tell us about season 3 and what's going to happen? Where do we find you?
Yeah. They play it pretty close to the vest, the writers do, even with the actors. They don't tell us a whole hell of a lot, but obviously in season 3, Division is back. Now it's been sold as this is not your father's division. This is a new division. We're the good guys now, and we're going to go out and we're going to right wrongs. And you guys are all back here under your own authority, and that's been the bill of goods. And I think a place where a lot of tension and conflict is going to come from is that's what they've been sold, but this is still it's a military construct, so there's going to have to be a chain of command. And who's in charge and are people happy about people who are in charge? Like, does Nikita want Ryan to be her boss? Does Birkhoff want Ryan to be her boss? Does Nikita Michael's boss? Like, what's the chain of command? So I think there's going to be a lot of, they're going to get a lot of mileage out of that.
On that note, do you think Birkhoff is going to be happy with sort of his place in this? Is he going to go and work under Nikita now? Since he's her ally, is he going to be okay with sort of going back to that?
I don't know. It's
little basement.
It's not clear because Birkhoff, he became a very different entity in season 2 than he was in season 1. Because in season 1, he was very much under the thumb of Percy, and he had to do as he was told, and he was the computer cave troll. Lived in his little room and did exactly as he was told. And then in season 2, he was independently wealthy, and he became the financier, of this team. He was like the Charlie's Angels. And so now he's back at Division, but I don't think it's going to be in the exact same capacity. He's still going to handle the tech because that's where his skills lie. That's what he's good at. But I think the idea is that he has more autonomy and he has more authority this time. But what'll be interesting is to see what happens with him and Sonya, because Sonya was the head of tech under Amanda, and Birkhoff was under Percy. So who's running that side of things?
What did happen? We hear there's a rift.
There could very well be a rift. I would suspect that it's the fault of Birkhoff.
You think so?
I would suspect, yes, that he was the one who screwed it up. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, they ended season 2 with the kiss, and then in the beginning, in this first episode, there's been a jump of like a month or a couple months, and you see that something has happened to complicate things between the two.
So this rift, is it more like crack, or is it like a chasm-sized rift?
It's not good. It's definitely not good. I couldn't say if it's a chasm, but I will say that he saying that he's getting the silent treatment is putting it mildly. So. Yeah, it was a great show.
This has been bugging me for years. Do you get to see the final outline of what would happen with that? You guys need
We didn't see the final outline because, with a show that runs that long, they do have like a rough total outline, but it's not. They seldom stick to it, and it changes as time goes on.
David DeGilio posted that whole blog about apparently every single thing that happened. I was wondering what you guys thought about it.
I didn't know about that. He posted a blog with the whole
thing on TV Guide, the whole season 2, season 3, everybody dies but Matt Beaumont.
Wow.
They didn't tell me that.
So, now, did you learn anything from that? Because you're playing the same kind of, in that same sandbox from that show that you brought to this show?
It was the same genre, essentially, but the characters are quite different. Birkhoff and Will Traveler, Will Traveler was essentially they wanted him to be a Jason Bourne-style character. He was undercover as an MIT student, so he kind of has this brainy exterior, but then you see that he's like, a trained ninja assassin, he can kick anybody's ass. So very different from Birkhoff. I've more learned about working in this genre just from being a fan of this genre and all the films that I've seen multiple times over and over again and studied. And I think that's where you learn how to work in genres, just from being a fan.
We can go to that.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. I know. I wish you could have done more.